Welcome everyone to another video in our Bryan Fundamental series, where I play Bryan and try to get better at him day by day and bring you along for the ride. From a YouTube perspective, if you're watching from YouTube, this should be close to back-to-back. You're going to see this video come out almost immediately after the last one. But from a recording standpoint, this was actually recorded pretty much 3 weeks apart at this point, which is something to keep note. I was, in case you're curious, I was on vacation with my fiance for 2 weeks. We were in Japan, in Hokkaido, just exploring the country, having a fun time. With that being said, though, we've been on hiatus from the live streams for 3 weeks, and because of that, you forget things, and it's kind of like you gotta come up with how to come back into the grind. So that's essentially what this video is going to be about. It's both for me, for my benefit, because I am rusty, probably, and also for your all's benefit, so you can kind of see how you might approach taking a break from the game. So, things that I wanted to talk about that you will forget, or things, what are the pros and cons of taking a break? I'm actually a big fan of taking a break when you're trying to get better at something. It's actually probably strategic to, it's sort of strategic to take a break sometimes. And what I mean by that is that when you play for a, day in and day out, or, in my case, right up to when I was, coming up to the break, I was doing 4 streams a week instead of 3 streams a week to try and catch up on the recordings, get ahead on the recordings. Like, when you're doing that, you sort of, yes, you're going to be learning a lot. There's nothing wrong with doing that. You're going to be learning a lot. But you're also going to probably develop some bad habits and also get into some ruts that are kind of maybe like under the surface and you don't even realize it. And what I mean by that is, like, you start seeing, I'm going to give an example, okay? Like, you might be playing against a Kazuya, and this Kazuya, you're going to have to forgive the fact that I am not a Misha main, so I'm going to do my best to imitate this, but, like, maybe you're just so tired of these Kazuyas coming up to you, just going to, like, sorry, not that. They're going to run up to you, and they're going to, like, just run up to you and go, jab, hell sweep, or whatever, like, jab, hell sweep, right? And you're so used to that jab, hell sweep, that you start just assuming every time a Kazuya comes up and does a hell sweep, like, every time he does a hell sweep, I'll just do this. Alright, we're not going to record it. It's fine. But it's like, every time they do that hell sweep, you're going to block that hell sweep. Every time they do that jab, you're going to block that hell sweep, right? And you just start, every time you see a Kazuya jab you, you're just blocking that hell sweep. The problem is that not every Kazuya plays that way, but you have developed this, like, prejudice because, or this, conception in your mind from that, because you've gotten jaded from it, or you've just played too much, and there's too much information hit your brain, and you've shortcutted that in your head. But because of that, now you meet a Kazuya that does, like, this, right? Every single time, and all of a sudden you're getting blown up. The idea is that if you are fresh and playing with an open mind, you might be like, wow, this Kazuya is only doing this, and I'm going to do something about it, right? But you may not be able to notice that if you've been playing for a really long time. So taking that break kind of, like, clears out some of that clutter, and the bad stuff. And on the flip side, you might lose some of the, like, fresher skills that you've been working on, because they're not quite solidified in your memory. But that's the part that I want to come back to next, which is, on the flip side, you can actually use this as an opportunity to see what things have stuck and what things have not. So, for example, what we're going to do today is we're going to do 2 things then. The first one is I'm going to go through a few of the things that we've worked on in the past, and we're going to kind of list them off as a little bit, what's the word? Like, I'm going to list off a list of the things that we've worked on in the past, and that I can think of right now, and that's going to be a good example of things that we should have retained if I can remember it, right? And then on top of that, we're going to keep that as, like, sort of like a running tally of things that we should be looking out for. It's like, am I doing this? Am I doing that? Or maybe I'm not remembering to do this. The second thing that we're going to do is we're going to try and approach the game still with that open mind and love for the game, right? Taking a break should be able to help you do that, because it's like the game's fresh again, right? It feels fresh because you took a break. And in that sense, if we notice anything cool or interesting, we'll go ahead and try that, right? So with that being said, let's go ahead and quickly go through a few of the things that I want to be looking out for. The first one, we'll go through the easy stuff. We got down forwards and down back threes, right? Got down fours, down back threes, jabs, pokes, and I'm going to throw a big asterisk on this one, and we're going to be doing these with observation, right? That's the first thing. We need to remember that we're doing these in an observant way against each fresh opponent to try and figure out what they're going to do. The one thing that we were practicing for a bit, especially if we're going to be playing up close with like down back threes and stuff, is look for opportunities to sidestep. That's going to be very good. The second one that I want to be looking for is probably going to be just like, I know we were experimenting a lot with the throw tech, so I think just remembering to use this throw, but maybe like not too much and not too little against people, so that you can check their panic buttons in addition to their power crushes would be really good. And then finally, what else would be? Honestly, I think those are the two that. And then finally, role switching. So just making sure that we are, and the two kinds of role switching too. So there's I know we've basically talked about the difference between I'm up in your face and I'm up far away. That's one thing. And then the other one that we haven't really talked about a lot, but I think we kind of, I don't think I've done a video on this one yet, is essentially offensive and defensive role switching. Like, I think that kind of went hand in hand with the far away and up close role switching, but the idea being that not only can you play with the ranges, but you can also like attack a lot and start getting greedy and take them by surprise, and then you can also start going into like this hatchet into nothing because they expect you to do something greedy, they do something crazy, and then you launch them, right? So it's like going between those two extremes and being able to stay unpredictable on your opponent. Those are all the things that I'm kind of thinking about right now. Things that I also want to be looking out for is not sidestepping in a panic too much, not ducking in a panic too much, and usage of our heat still being, still remembering to use our heat. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that's where I would like to start today. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start the matchmaking. And Dropkick Slicer, I would love to play with you. So if you could humor me, Dropkick, I have a reward set up now on the channel in order to queue up people that want to play. So that reward has a limit of 2 people per stream, and then it goes at the end of the stream, exactly. So the end of the stream happens, the whole stream is 2 hours, you're at the beginning. So, but yeah, if you could just like, it shouldn't take too long, it should be like a 30 minutes of watch time in order to get it. If you could redeem that reward, that'd be great. And if 2 people grab it before you, I'll make an exception this time. Alright, so we have a Dragunov. Dragunov typically wants to play, like, up close, right? Sorry, like, far away to do his, offense. Alright, you'll notice he's already... I did a jab, and he immediately did a down jab. Okay, sidestep after his down forward 1. Oh, I did the wrong sidestep. That's okay. Okay, so they got the first round. That's alright, right? But you'll notice that they're rather aggressive. And because of that, we're going to play a combination of 2 things. We're going to play defense when they try to, like, come in from far away. Right? Like that. Because they're trying to catch our approach with that type of keep out, which I'm going to be a little bit honest, I kind of view to be a bit sloppy for that reason. Okay. And then when they're up close, we're going to use smaller moves like while standing 3 and jabs and stuff like that to try and stuff the offense and make it a little bit hard for them to figure out what they're doing. Okay. Okay. Finished it because we were pretty sure I was mashing after the down forward 1 before. I couldn't be wrong though. A little bit mashy there. I'm not going to lie. That was a little bit of a scramble. But the idea is that we're going to do that. See, he's still trying to, like, get that kind of... Oh, he did a jab afterwards. Okay. Okay. Oh, I handled it. Nice. Okay, sure. Ooh, that got me. Nice. Sure. Alright. Yeah, they are very aggressive. We're gonna see if we can... Ooh, nice. Ooh, nice. I also haven't heat burst at all. Oh my gosh, it actually got away from us. Too bad. I tried to do the down forward 2 as a frame trap, but the backswing blow is backswing blow. Nice stuff. So anyway, like I said, my brain is not seeing as many things as usual because we haven't played in a while. But that was actually a pretty close, like, pretty close in either way. After jab, it's always that. That's okay. Also, that move is, I'm pretty sure, launch punishable. Drop click, kick slicer. Thank you so much for the prime sub. Yeah, still pressing a lot of jabs. It's okay. Alright, nice. They gave us the ground there. But you'll notice that, like, they're using jabs to try and get through. Good job. Good sidestep there. Nice punish. Nice. Okay, they gave it to us. Nice. Do I still have this? Nope. I do not. Alright, nice stuff. Nice block. Holy crap. Okay. So yeah, you'll notice that I am trying to work around the mash by essentially not jabbing quite as greedily. When I choose to mash twice, I'm trying to do it in a sense that's going to actually frame trap what they're doing. And then when I choose to block, though, it's like backing off, right? So I'm trying to roll switch on them a bit. This person's got some good punishment, though. Okay. Losing the 50-50, that's alright. Nice. Got him. But you'll see, like, that's why I'm, like, trying to, like, place some hitbox into the air that are like, ooh, nice punish though. Trying to place some hitboxes into the space that are going to like keep them away. You'll notice that they're getting a little bit cautious of it now, which is fine. Wow, that's good backdash there. Oh, the second hit's a mid. I always forget that. Okay. What's up, Hugh? Good to see you. Let's make use of our heat a bit. Okay. Let's slow down a little bit. Ooh, nice. I didn't slow down. I pressed down 4. Alright. I can feel, if I'm being, like, perfectly honest, can feel like my gaze sort of fuzzing over a bit is probably the word I'd use. Ooh, nice. And because of that, it's getting a little bit harder to, like, observe what they're doing. Because I'm a little bit mentally overwhelmed because I'm kind of relearning some of this for the first time. But, oh, I forgot that's the new launch in this game. That's okay. Okay. They're starting to use these, Okay. I don't know why I did that. That's alright. Okay. I actually think I should be doing down back 3 here. Because the thing is, they're just running up doing, like... Oh, I thought I did double jab, but I apparently did not. Nice. Wait, they ducked after that? Wow. Backswing? No. Nice. Okay. Good games. They won. I was actually surprised that they didn't backswing there, so good on them for not doing it every single time. But I honestly think that that was, like, a good start for, like, you'll notice that, like, I get overwhelmed again because there are certain things that are, like, not coming as quickly to me anymore. But that's alright. Like, we're just kind of... You'll notice that one thing that I did okay, right, was I played the keep out game, but we weren't actually as cleanly doing our down fours anymore. And you saw I actually switched to down back 3 only at the very end there because I kind of remembered that was the thing we should be doing, right? Big Germ, thank you so much for the 3 months tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But that's sort of like something that'll happen when you take a break, so it will come back with time. Hugh, the Japan trip was really good. Hokkaido is... I expected it to be a little bit less hot than it was, but it was still pretty warm. And especially around the coast, it was still very humid. So that was pretty not great. But the food was super good. We saw some pretty cool stuff. We went to this hot springs area called... off of a town called Noboribetsu that's nicknamed Hell's Valley because it is a active sulfur vent with like clouds of sulfur coming out of the ground all the time. It's like pretty wild stuff. We went to some festivals. There was this humongous beers festival in the middle of Sapporo. Like, it was a lot of fun. We did a lot of cool stuff. I picked up a lot of vintage old Japanese games, got my first Famicom that I'm going to be setting up later, figuring out how to set it up on American television without destroying it. And congratulations, Big Germ. I think I saw that. That's really awesome progress. Give yourself a pat on the back. Alright, Azucena. Okay. Okay. Immediately does the frame trap. Oh, I forgot I had heat. Does the frame trap immediately into a hell sweep. Okay. Oh, it does the mid? Sure. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Pretty aggressive, but that's all good. Nice punish. But yeah, you can tell that I've forgotten a lot of how to play, but that's alright. Ooh, that beat out my... Oh my gosh. Alright. Nice. We're getting a bit destroyed here. I will say there's a lot of like calculated mashing that happens, but it's like I do a single thing and they've immediately chosen to do something that beats us out. Part of that is we need to give them something to answer and then be confident enough to like observe what their response is, right? So for example, the down back 3 has been met with a high 3 times now. And so we could try and use that to our advantage, right? Because when players play this fast, there is something that they're doing that's going to be they can't be mixing everything up every single time, because if you play this fast, you have to have something that you shortcut in your brain, right? Unless you're just like really, really good, right? But like as far as within your own level, right? If it feels they're playing fast. So we're just looking for that pattern while doing it in a way that doesn't get us rushed down. So when I did a down 4, she did nothing. Power crush, or high rather. Does the frame trap immediately into the hell sweep again? Wow, nice. And she does the low every time I do 1-4, probably as an option select to the 1-4-2. So we can do 1-4-3, or we could block it. Nice. All right, we're gonna figure out how to get out of here. Okay, nice. But yeah, lots of offense from them. That's all right, though. That's all right. Okay. There's that hell sweep I told you about before. Sure. Oh, that still got us. That's too bad. Alright, I can't go that way. That sucks. Dang it. I keep forgetting that you can't, we remembered our lesson from before. You can't actually, on wake up, sidestep that move still. At least I don't think you can. So because of that, we made the mistake twice and died. Fair enough, fair enough. Fair enough. It's okay if you lose a big turn. I've lost Tekken King like 3 times at this point, 4 times at this point. I don't know, I've lost count. And it really doesn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, the difference between Tekken King and Bushin is no different than the difference between Bushin and Kishin, right? So just, like, watch your average kind of change, right? And then eventually your average will go higher, right? That's kind of where my head is, how I would approach it. Dragunov, again, wants to play kind of up close in your face. What do they do here? Just sidestep. That's fine. What if... And after a while, they did a wall running too, which is actually good to know. Wow, that just clipped me. That's too bad. But, nice. Pretty patient. I like that. So, I'm gonna just do a jab there and just chill. I was trying to tag that sidestep that they showed me from before. We happened to tag their jab instead, which is great. They're a fan of the do 500 of the same move at the same time, which is good for us because... Too bad. That jet up would have been good. Alright, they did it down 4-1. Good. The other thing is specifically because they like to go to the right, we can actually, we can do 2 things. We can actually down 4 just to like tag that direction, or down back 3 for that matter. So there's that movement to the left again, which I'm trying to lock down. Okay. You'll notice that once they got to their last health bar and I pushed them away with that 3+4, they just immediately went in, which is actually good to know because I hit them with the 3+4, right? Which means if I had pressed another 3+4, it would have counter hit them. So that's good to know. But they didn't do it this time. Okay. They're pretty aggressive with those down twos, I noticed. Chaining them and whatnot. They like to chain a lot of their moves. Ooh. What? Wow. Heat Smash still stuck. That's alright. I was just surprised he got a clean hit on that even though I was in the air. Alright, we won. Flotsam, welcome to the stream. You've been only playing for a month. Hey, well, welcome to Bryan, or welcome to Tekken in general, and super awesome stuff. You think they're listening, Stoic? I don't mind if they're listening. Killmax, how's it going? Good to see you again. They're slowing down a little bit, and that's alright if they do. If they slow down, we will try and speed up to match. So I have to move kind of tracks if I go to the left, huh? That's actually pretty interesting. I didn't realize the applications of that move. That's actually, I'm going to keep that in mind. I didn't realize that the back fist, if I'm trying to like sidestep a while running to, which is one thing that they like, then actually he can catch me with that back fist, huh? Still trying to lock it down. It's okay. The School of Down 4 coming into play here. And then look at that. They run up hard duck because they are mad. So, well, not mad, but like tired of it, right? Nice low parry. And that's where you just hit him with something big like a mid here. Because players like this, if they get hit by too many lows, I feel like they're just like, I'm gonna shut it down, right? And because of that, you just need to shut down what they're doing. You have to adapt very quickly. Oh, I didn't launch it. Nice. You just need to shut down what they're trying to do as quickly as they can, though. The rounds start orbital that no one expects. Especially when someone's trying to make a point with down twos. Waking up. Good sidestep there. Alright, they might get this round. Maybe. Maybe not. RT's good to see you. We are back after 3 weeks. 2 weeks of 3 weeks, really, yeah. And we are shaking off the rust, showing how to like get back into things, and try and like practice everything at once, see where we're at, see what we're doing good at. I would say that the down back threes and down fours is still working well for us. I would say that using those as sort of like our coming back as our new baseline is very good. Now like figuring out how to, and then just like relearning how to be patient with those moves so that we can turn those into strengths in the matchup is pretty important right now. Immediately did 1-1-2. Okay. I don't even feel like... Oops. Wrong combo. It's okay. Just do a down four. Okay. Nice punish. Okay. sidestep. I shouldn't have gone so hard for that down forward too, because they might do that. I'm doing the same thing. Whew. But it's still good to know that they immediately went for that sidestep, not panic button, but sort of. Wait, that one's launch punishable. It just looks weird on Devil Jin. Okay, and they're using a lot of moves that can be launched punishable. Oh, and I just sidestep. Dang it. Okay. They want to do the big moves. That's all right. That's all right. So they did 3 moves that were punishable so far with launch. So that's all right. That one. And this one. Oops. Alright, nice. Hey, that's really good, Flotsam. Yeah, just learning the basics of counter hits, especially with Bryan, is very good to know. Wow, that distance actually threw me off. Ranger, thank you so much for the Prime resub. Whoa, that was weird. More hell sweeps, that's fine. I don't mind if you do more. He did a sidestep last time, which is why I did that. Nice. They're mashing, you see that? Cool. Morning, morning. 17 months, that's crazy. Zed, I did not even bring my fight stick because I was there with my fiance. I wasn't, ooh, they don't even want to play it again. But I was there for pleasure, and I know that makes me sound old, but I was there for food, talking to people, seeing the festivals and the sights and stuff like that, having a good time. I had an old Japanese grandma working in one of the traditional inns ask me if I work for a Japanese company, because otherwise how can I speak Japanese? And I was like, oh, that's cute. Okay. If he does that, we can just jet up him in response. Alright, so you'll notice I'm not pressing as much against the Raven because Raven has a lot of really crazy moves to, like, approach. That move can be launched. Bit of a panic combo, that's alright. I don't try to get heat after my first combo because I like having heat when I like heat as an engager. I like having a heat engager, so I don't just pop heat randomly when they're at full health. Maybe a few exceptions to that. Like, wall carry is pretty much the only time I'll pop heat, just, like, only for wall carry, or if it's, like, a really low life total anyway, so it's like, you're not going to get a heat engager anyway. Wow, what the heck? Wow, that's crazy. They did a slide, I sidestepped it, and they were low parrying. That was a bit wrong punish, I guess. Okay. Getting some cool stuff here. That's alright. Whoops. Okay, nice. I thought he was going to do the above you. Maybe he's, I don't know if he's confirming it. They are pressing a lot, so for this case, at some point, you can just look for your window. One sec, let me see if I can get this. No, I didn't get it. Alright, nice. So if they're just mashing and mashing, you can kind of just try to figure out where your window is to press like a 3+4 or something, and that'll work. Okay, nice. I'm starting to use a few more of these down fours because they're playing rather conservatively with it. Oops, that was supposed to be a... Okay. Oh, he can do that. Oh, that while standing one. I think I'm dead. I'm not. I thought I backswayed. Culinary highlights from my trip. No pain. Well, for starters, Hokkaido is known for their dairy, fish, and they have some special ramen. So I had salt ramen and miso ramen for the first time, I think. Or maybe it was soy sauce ramen for the first time. And then I had like a lot of like fresh scallops and stuff. Let's see. We went to a district that's like prioritizes, like specializes in apples specifically, which I thought was really cool. And so I had a lot of like, so I had like apple burgers, apple soy sauce, we went to another place that's specialized in chocolate, and I had like tea that was basically just white chocolate bits in a tea bag. So it just like tasted like white chocolate water. We had soup curry, which is just, so like if you think about Japanese curry, right? Most Japanese curry is like sort of like think of it like a gravy, right? That goes on to it's more like a gravy that goes onto your rice, right? Oh, nice. Yeah, he's in heat. Or was he? I'm just gonna chill for a second here. Oh, I thought I ducked it. There it is. Whoops. Wow, that thing beats out Orbital so comfortably. It's crazy. It's like nobody's business. That's crazy. Wow. I knew they were going to do something there, so I went for the Northern Cross. I tried to orbital there, but that's probably a bit, I probably should just duck. Because I'm pretty sure... Oh, third hit, okay. Yeah, I feel like... Whoops. Wow. Oh, man, I hate that that works. That's crazy. I wonder what I can do there. Maybe I just have to, like, do one hit, let him Dark Shadow out. Or I could just not press if he does it every time. Nice. My movement, look at my movement, it's so bad. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna take him to the wall here. Just pop our heat here. Oh, he did the mid. Wow. I would say that Bryan Heat, by the way, is like not really good anyway. So because of that, don't really worry. You don't really want to be in Heat. Like, it doesn't matter. You want the Heat extension. Wow, he got it anyway. Wow, that block. Just do a quick throw here just to test him. Yeah, he's hit confirming it. And he ducks afterwards. Oh. I'm just gonna burst here and then give him a chance. Nice, okay, sure enough. Sure. Whew. Pretty crazy stuff. Oh, I need a rematch. But yeah, using heat is, to me, is for now is just like it's just an armored like get off movie tool basically. Okay. They're freezing up a bit here. That's okay. So, interesting. I did get hit by. I didn't just block. So, it's not. That wasn't guaranteed. I don't know what that. It wasn't definite. It wasn't definitely guaranteed. But I don't know what it was. They're definitely confirming that, I guess. So that means if they're hit confirming it and they're letting me jet up or them afterwards, I can actually start like going for the legs or something to try and like incentivize something. Also, they're... Wow! The one time I say that, they actually finish it? Wow, and he powered through it too? Wait for the mid. Okay. I was wondering if he would do the mid again, but oh well. Tried to do a quarter circle back one there. It's alright. Okay. Alright, let's try and take him to the wall here. Was that a one throw? I guess. Nice. Whew, I'm getting overwhelmed if I'm going to be perfectly honest with you all. Oh, nice. That's good. That, Whew. Got him to panic because they thought I was coming in. So you'll notice that my commentary is going quiet because I don't know what's going on. But that being said, the idea is that we need to keep evaluating what we are doing in neutral, trying to like, I'm finding myself dedicating a lot more time to getting my spacing right. So I'm noticing myself spending more time getting my spacing right. I don't really have as much bandwidth left over to always pay attention to what they do after other things. And I think that's something that you should be just okay with. I'm going to skip the Wi-Fi. Thanks. Like, it's just something you have to be okay with, for sure. Because when you take a break, you're going to forget things. But that's all right. It'll come back pretty quickly, especially if we just play some. So... Get ready for the next battle. All right, so, yeah, okay, by the way, did you manage to redeem the viewer reward yet? Do you mind trying that for me? Eddie, okay. Just give him some distance. I just don't want to play up close to Eddie like that. And down fours will kind of... Down fours, 3+4s and whatnot will try and like keep him honest a bit. Okay. I want to try the... we'll try the Jimmy situation on him. Okay, he didn't press. Not really. Wow, that's a really far hell sweep. Was very surprised by that. Oh, drop sleep. Okay, you're the one who did it. My bad. It should be the little, like, bubbles, I think. You click on those, right? They like that power crush, okay. Oh, wow. Wow. How did that work? Alright. They like that power crush still. Doing this because I don't know what the state of the hit was. Sure. I feel like they're doing, I'm gonna take a bit of a meta call here. I think they're doing streamer strats where they're just like, oh, you don't know this one? I'm gonna do it again. Oh, you don't know this one? I'm gonna do this one for the fans? I could be wrong, right? I could be wrong, but I'm gonna kind of like take a light read that might be what they're trying to do here. Or maybe not. This stuff's all new. Nice. Good stuff. No Pain should be able to see it on the queue too. And I don't see it on the queue. What did you press? That's the thing. Oh, he didn't finish. Okay. Just kidding. They got the leave of shame. So, hey, Mustafa, good to see you. But yeah, if you click on the bottom where it says like bits and channel points, there should be something that says it should be power-ups and rewards. Good, you should have those points. Now you have to spend the points to get the 1v1. The only reason we do this is so that the queue is clean. So that we can actually like have a clear rule of who's playing today. Reyna, okay, so Reyna likes to be up in your face, right? So we're gonna play a bit of a further away game from her. There you go, dropkick, you got it. Just gonna throw that out there. That's basically a free hatchet kick when you land it, so I don't mind it. I don't mind if she does that either. Okay. Nice. Their Hellsuit distancing is extremely good. I was very impressed with that. Okay. Nice try. We're gonna go ahead and pop heat here. Just on the off chance it kills. It did not, but that's alright. Alright, sweet. Ooh, they gave it to us. But it's okay if you're tilting, Mustafa. I wouldn't say I'm tilting right now, I'm just overwhelmed. Because I haven't played in a bit. Yeah, I see it on the activity feed now too, which is good. Thanks for the highlight. It is a dope channel for learning fundamentals. I'm gonna do this again. Yep, they went for it again. They went for it. That's alright. Ooh, I tried to... See that stuffed out my mock kick? That mock kick is a liability. Mock punch is a liability. Here, show me something. I know you want to show me something. Yeah, I panicked there. That orbital is definitely the rust showing through. You'll notice that I'm trying to get in her face a bit. Try to, like, basically make them think about something that they haven't thought about yet, which is, what am I doing here? Oh, I could have killed them there. Whoops, my bad. Okay. Like, all of a sudden, I was playing Keep Out the whole game, and then in the last round, we're just like, I'm in your face. What do you do here? And we hit them with a down 2 delayed 3, and they panicked. So, yeah. Yeah, Mustafa, it's probably the game is settling. Maybe the patch is settling, and those are the characters that are selling at the top, at least for popularity. Wow. Wow. Woo! She did what? That was cool. That does no damage. Finally got a good trade on it. I went the wrong way. Ooh, that tracks that way too? Man, I can't get my tracking right on Rada. I went right against the Hell Sweep and then left against that, apparently, and that's not right. You want to show me the high, I will make you show me the mid. That is a losing 50-50 for her. But you'll notice that we're just kind of playing a mixture of slowing down and then playing fast against her. See? I'm going for this because, oops. Why did I do that? Nice. Alright. You'll notice that this way they don't actually know if I'm playing Keep Out or if I'm just playing offense. Which is just a fundamental thing. Nice. And same thing for them. Sometimes they're just going to do a random sidestep electric and it's going to be good, right? Do it. I want you to show it to me. I don't really mind. Alright, cool. I wouldn't say that's throwing. That's like seeing how committed they are to it, right? Okay, nice. Am I going to play Black Myth Wukong? I don't know. I don't really... Souls games are games that take a long time, and I don't really play them all the way through, typically. My, what do you call it, torture game of choice is definitely Tekken. Nice sidestep there. I'm actually a little bit surprised at that move specifically. I guess that move is unsafe, right? Okay. Okay, nice. Okay. You'll notice, though, that she's starting to do a lot of these down jabs when she's in panic. So I think that's actually something to keep in mind. We can catch that. Ooh, the electric there's good. Self-serving bias, thank you so much for this Prime resub. Okay. Sure. Oh no! Alright, we got it. Nice. Wow. She's chilling a bit now. After those back ones, I think they finally, like, decided to respect it. That's cool. She likes... And there's the down jab, and we caught it. So, nice. Nice. Thank you so much, Megazingy. Do I main PS5 or Steam? I main everything except Tekken. I main PS5, I guess. Oh, I really mained older systems than that, but I main console other than Tekken. Tekken, I like the feel of PC better. Okay. Nice. Alright, so they're alive. I am not going to press this round. I get the feeling there's like a sidestep jet up right in my... Sidestep electric, I mean, in my future. Wow, that was prophetic. The stat... Private message me this... Oh, do you mean not the stats on Tekken, but on that other... The other site? You can message them to me if you want. I mean, like, I've got that site, if that's what you mean. I just haven't looked at it since my break. Good games to them, by the way. Good games. The more detailed one. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, I haven't checked it in a little bit. I think the last time I tried to compile it into the, like, the pretty version, and the integration was broken, but that was, like, a month ago. You can even throw it in the Discord if you want. That's fine, too. So you'll notice that we were essentially, like, trying to catch on to things that our opponent might be doing to try and, like, turn the tides, right? And that is while also trying to get a little bit more comfortable with our neutral. And I think we are it's slowly coming back to me. And I am noticing that, like, yeah, down fours are still good. Down fours are still there in our game plan. The down back threes are also still there in our game plan. I would say that our side steps are, like, but we were just started working on those. Our up close is actually okay whenever we choose to do it, so I think we can probably rely on it a little bit more, to be honest, because I think people also don't expect us to do it. I do think we have a bad habit when we get up close to do this down 2-3 a little bit too overzealously. Also, this thing, I can try using it, the Jimmy special. But we should probably do it, we should probably just do this, and then see what they do, right? Like, see how they react to it, because if they don't react to it, then we shouldn't be going for that. So I think that's a read thing. Also, we did it against a Reina player. They probably were watching the Jimmy game, so they probably already know that trick. So they saw that, and they were like, no sir, electric. Alright, thanks Mustafa. I guess while we're waiting, I'll go ahead and start pulling some of this stuff up. guess it's working now. Last 10 games were 7 and 10. That doesn't sound right. By the way, oh, I see what you're saying. You were saying, do I main PS5 or PC for Tekken? I see. That's why you were asking me. Yeah. Right before I left, I was playing a lot on the PlayStation because I was gonna miss playing Tekken, and so I played a bunch on PS5, and it was a relatively like empty account if we're being perfectly honest here. So, and by that I mean like it was, I don't know, like a clean account, like still barely out of warrior type of thing, right? So I was working on pulling that account up. I need to work on Lydia. Yeah, but those stats are from when Lydia came out. But yeah, we can work on Lydia. I'll still work on her.
Get ready for the
What is
battle.
What is EWC? But yeah, down 4 and down back 3. It's very good. Take's an old Bryan player. And I'm telling you, those moves are the best moves he's got. Peter did not just like come up with that. Peter did not just make up that stuff himself. He took common knowledge and told it to the rest of us. Right, that one's a mid-high, right? Ooh, wow. There's a bit of something weird going on here. There's like a crunch of some kind. Either that or Alisa's just crunchy. Yeah, something's weird because I feel like I'm trying to block and then I'll just get hit. Yeah, this one's, I don't like this one. Yeah, something's weird. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't like this connection. We're not rematching this one. I don't know what's going on with it though. Also, we're getting Alisa, but that's a... Okay. I think it's rollback, because I think we just saw the quarter circle back 1 go through the head, and then the head, like, glitched back down, but that's alright. Alright, we're probably not going to rematch. I'm sorry, I don't... Something feels weird about it, but we will keep going. Esports World Cup held in Saudi with... Oh, that one! I heard about that one. Yeah. Yeah, so down back 3 and down 4 are all very good moves. Down 4's got insane tracking in the current patches. Like, it was already a good move, and then the tracking now is just incredible now. I mean, Mustafa, you could... you could also rephrase what you said. Alright, we'll try it. It's 5 bar. You can rephrase what you said and say, I understand the difference between recreational players and players who do this as a job. Right? And then all of a sudden it's like, a job? You spend all day on it. You know what I mean? Because they're not just playing 90 games a day, they're probably also labbing. But yeah, I'll have to check out his gameplay. Ah, it worked on him. I think specifically against Eddie, I'm a little bit afraid to throw, but I shouldn't be too, because of that, but I shouldn't be too afraid to throw. Back one might actually be good to like try and in this situation here. You can use it to try and like spike him out of his handstands and stuff. Okay. Okay. Nice. His distancing is decent. He basically stays really far away. Okay. I'm just gonna go for this. Just kind of... Oops. I wanted to realign him, but okay. Guess not. Nice. Sure. Whoa. Ooh, we're dead. Nope, we're not dead yet. We're dead. We lived! Oh my gosh. The mash. Okay. Thanks, Mega Zinju. So, is anyone else on queue to play besides Dropkick Slicer? Did anyone take No Pain slot? We'll go ahead and start them in 20 minutes either way if anyone wants to jump into it. We'll start with Dropkick though. Okay. Whoops. What do you do there? Nothing. How about here? Jabs? Sure. They did nothing. Oh, down jab there. That's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this. Yeah, there's that down jab again. So, you kind of need to be looking out for these types of like reactions from the player and then extrapolating it to the next situation, right? Hey, bro. You can't go AFK in the middle of the match. I'm sorry. This is gonna be the least honorable... Okay, now they're here? Sure. This is gonna be the least honorable promotion I've ever had. But it's not about... They played the I'm AFK strategy. I'm not really worried about it. Oops. Okay. Wow. Okay, so I think what ends up happening is when you have a pixel, he's just going to be mashing that down jab. So if we can kind of like predict it happening. Oops. Does this break the floor? Yeah. Wow. Wait, he actually parried that? He actually parried through the heat? What? I didn't think Bryan can parry through a heat burst. That was weird. Wild.
Get ready for the next battle.
That was a weird glitch. Is that a known glitch? I've never seen... That's weird. Anyway, wow. That was weird. That was super weird, y'all. What? What? Dumb and Chum, we're testing it. I need to have... No, yeah, this is perfect. And then we need both players to have... me to have... I'm going to give myself heat. Okay. Oh, I need to turn it back to... My bad. Okay, so turn off this heat. Wait. This is going to be a little bit harder to set up. So what we're going to do is, we're going to do this. I think what I'll do is I'll do forward, forward 3 into this. And hopefully, oops, I need to record. Because hopefully what I'm trying to do, here is give a little bit more, like, time for Bryan's thing to come out. Alright. Alright, this did a little slow. Still slow. That time it beat us up. That time too fast. What? Y'all! What the heck? What the heck? That's weird. Mellow Man, thank you so much. It's good to be back. Dang, that's weird. I'll do it one more time. That's so bizarre. That is so weird. Alright, well thank you for that. This gets a little bit of a buff. The underkick into the overhead kick is minus 13. Yeah, Mustafa, that's... You weren't here at the beginning, but I talked about how we're going to forget things after 3 weeks, and that's definitely in the bucket of things that have been forgotten at this point. I 100% have not played Tekken for 3 weeks, like, or even thought about it. Alright, got a Lars. Did down back 3 and he did the down forward 1. So that time they pressed something and we got the counter hit. Nice. Do a down 4 and see what they do. Nothing. How about now? Ooh, this might... Nope. Sure. Oh, I thought I broke it. It's alright. Okay. Nice. Fair enough. But honestly, I was pretty happy with the round. I think we got some pretty good. And they're already pressing after that wall standing, these 3, so we can do a second one and check them with that too. They stayed on the ground again. Wow, it beats that too? So it's basically slow power crush, but it beats more things. Interesting. Why is this move so much... Why is it so much better now? Sure. Alright, he got me. You got me. Sure. Good punish. All right, fair enough. I feel like if we are going to decode this matchup, it is going to essentially be that this person is in two modes. They're in block all the time, walk back, block all the time, far away, and then press the button go time, right? And that's how we're going to have to play it, which is you can't, like, out-mind game them, but you can play at this distance where it becomes hard for them to engage, right? Wow, this is such a good move all of a sudden. Why is this move so good?
Round 2. Fight.
Sure. I know that the consequences of that is, like, worse mids, but we'll be fine. I'm just gonna do this. I want to crack the heat right now. Nice.
Round 3. Fight.
Nice. That was cool spacing. Ooh, they're getting aggressive because we're at low life total right now. I think we just win here. Nice. But you'll notice that that was our adaptation, right? We kind of just like, oh, they left. Take that as a win. You always take that as a win.
The next battle.
Thank you. Yeah, what the heck? This move... So, weirdly enough, the startup frames of that move are still pretty bad. So I'm going to be like, you know, the startup frames of Bryan's... ooh, this is a Lydia player who mains Bryan. And Mustafa just told us to get better at the Lydia matchup. We'll see how I do then. Ooh, went under it. That's alright. Okay. Ooh, nice. I'm going for this. Ooh, nice. That was supposed to be a throw afterwards, not that. Ooh, nice. Nice. Okay. I probably, once the distance closed, should have just gone for the heat smash. Okay. That sidestep was ill-advised. They're doing a lot of sidesteps after our back ones, so we're just going to do a normal throw.
Round 3. Fight.
Like that. Make him think about it some. The thing is, the point of the throw is so that now we can catch him with stuff like this, right? Alright. Oops, that was minus 13. That's okay. wanted to see if she'd fall for it. Nope. It's alright. We're not worrying too much about stuff like that. Nice. Oh, the wall's not there. That's alright. Nice. Good stuff. All good. They're already playing the fake, so it's not even like knowledge checks at this point, but that's alright. We will just keep throwing ourselves at it. When they learn the game is 3D, forward, 1 plus 2 becomes not as good. That's why, Bryan, that's why you never use linear moves in Tekken. You only use tracking moves because they are superior to jabs. I'm being sarcastic, obviously, but just because of Tekken, the entire point of Tekken is that moves have weaknesses. And I think a move having, like that, having weaknesses to sidestep is, like, in line with the game. Like, I prefer it. Nice.
Round 2. Fight.
Alright. I know that Lydia setup from Tekken 7. Oh no, we flubbed it! Nice, Doug. It's alright, we'll be fine. Ooh, I tried to go over it. Good stuff. Oh, I'm not saying that Bryan has good tracking. In fact, it got worse in this game because you've lost a Mach kick. Like, well, not that you lost Mach kick, but like Mach kick is not as good as it used to be. Nice. Haven't seen the Heat Smash, so I wasn't sure. Oh yeah, forward 3 tracking's not as good as it used to be. But Bryan becomes more timing oriented at that point. It's kind of like playing a Misha in some ways. Nice. Though Requiem's actually pretty good. Requiem's actually got some pretty decent tracking to it that I like. And down 4 is really good. I think honestly down 4 is like this is ironically down 4 became better after we started working on it, right? Ooh, nice. Nice. Good games. Flotsam, her mix-ups are BS. I labbed Lydia. You can actually...
Get ready for the
There's no option select for her stance, but for a character that is very heavily pushed towards stance, there shouldn't be. That's actually one of the reasons there's like characters like Lars have issues, because you can completely beat certain stance entrances that they have just with a single move. But Lydia doesn't have that, and because of that, you have to take the mix-up. But I don't think it's BS necessarily. It's a direction of the game for sure. But you have to just be able to understand what are your trade-offs. Kind of like against Harong. Ooh, your brother's playing now, Big Germ? That's awesome. Mustafa, I understand. But the problem is that if I sit there and block, I'm going to get run over because I'm going to get knowledge checked. I don't know everything about the character yet, so I don't have the confidence to sit there and block. Alright. Like, what move? I wouldn't be able to begin to tell you what move I'm supposed to sidestep. Like, obviously the wall running too, but like, I don't have the timing for the sidestep of that move. I don't know what other move I'm looking for. Like, yeah, I can just stand there and do sidestep 3+4, and it might work. But the point is I'm throwing them blind. Whereas against other characters, I know what I'm trying to beat, right? The closer you are, the more knowledge checked you are. I don't think that's necessarily the case. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, I hear what you're saying. I will think about it. I hear what you're saying. I will think about it. When am I going to hit confirm 1+2, 2? When I get better at neutral. Alright, so, we got 30 minutes left on the stream, so I think we're ready to start doing our 1v1s. Dropkick, are you still here? You ready to play? Flotsam, stance in this game is a combination of things. So, ultimately, without overgeneralizing it, I would say that it's character specific. So I'll start setting up. So Dropkick, we have not played before, right? So we are going to, the way that I typically do this is I run to a fight lounge, and then we pick a server, and then we friend each other, and then I make a private room. So let's start by doing that, and then I will continue with the stance thing. Yeah. So Mustafa's onto something. So essentially, it depends on the character, and you have to lab it. That's what it comes down to. So let's do America 1-3. That was suggested. I'm going to stand at the entrance. So it's also down here on the bottom of my screen as well. You should be able to. Gosh, I can't. Yeah, this way. So anyway, oh, there you go. Nice. You're the fastest. So now we friend. And once this goes through, I'll make a room and I'll invite you. So you have to lab the character, and based off the character, and based off the stance, and based off of the transitions that goes into it, determines what you can do. So, the shortest way for me to give you advice is go watch any of my labbing videos on characters that have stances. So look into Lydia, look at my Lars video, look at my, what other character had stances that we looked into? Those two are off the top of my head right now. And when you, I think we did Azucena as well. Cool. Awesome. So now I'm going to jump back to the main menu, and I'm going to invite you. So, but it's going to come down to a few things. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to say, hey, this move that they do that goes into stance is, when they go into stance, puts them at -5. And the fastest move that they have comes out at 10 frames. That means I can, every time I see them do this stance transition on block, I can, do a 15 frame move to trade with them, or a 14 frame move or faster to beat them out. If you instead find out that the stance is like +1, and their fastest move is 10 frames. So now there's nothing you can mash that beats that 10 frame move. Now you start looking into, can I sidestep it? And if I can sidestep it, what other moves out of that stance are going to beat me? And you start kind of developing essentially a EV game theory of like, oh, if I try to sidestep their frame trap, I get blown up by 4 out of 5 of the other options. So it's high risk. But if they don't go for the frame trap, maybe I can blow up the other 4 out of the 5 options. So it turns into you've essentially narrowed it down into a 50-50, even though there's like 6 moves in total that can come out of it. So that's sort of where the idea is that you need to, and then after you've studied all of this, you need to get it so ingrained into your memory that you don't have to be overly thinking about it when it's finally time to like actually play the matchup, right? You have to actually be able to think about it. And then on top of that, like I said at the very beginning, there's going to be fake transitions essentially, where it's like, as long as I press this move, I've stuffed the stance, right? Hey, Steve is fun to learn, Big Germ. Have fun with him. And all good dropkick. We're here to learn. I hope that was useful. Nice 3+4. Hatchets down 4. Sure. Sure. Okay. Woo. I did not duck in time, apparently. Let's just go for this here. Text with a throw. Nice. Woo. Close stuff. All good. Hey, Flotsam. Don't be afraid to lose. I know you're only 1 month into the game, so it's like all kind of overwhelming. But, you know, I don't know if this is your first fighting game. So, like, you know, correct me if I'm wrong or whatever. But like, if it is, you have to get used to losing to people that are just, like, vastly better than you. And not letting it phase you, because the best way to learn is to just get crushed by someone. And if it's an office tournament, that means you work with them, right? And that means they will hopefully be kinder. And because of that, you'll actually get a sort of like a nicer version of the FGC experience. And they'll essentially be like, oh, this person's new. No, they're not going to win. But maybe they'll teach you a thing or two, right? And the thing about good players is that good players who are actually interested in letting you learn and like help you improve, the way that they're going to improve you is not necessarily going to be verbal. It's going to be like, I see you're doing this, and I'm going to punish it. And I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep showing you that... I'm going to keep showing you that situation over and over again until you figure out how to beat it. And instead of, like, throwing you in the blender of just, like, not giving you a chance to breathe and doing the whole thing, that's how they're going to do it. So, for example, I'm testing dropkick. I'm seeing how they do. Like, how do they do against 1-2-1 strings? How do they do it against? And what I could be doing is I could be doing, like, the rest of the sequence, right? I can be doing jab, jab, 1-2. Like this, right? Is this how I normally play? No. But the point being that, like, a good player at your office might be playing against you this way, not to disrespect you, but to kind of, like, give you something to learn to beat, right? And structuring it in a way that's, like, helpful for you as, like, real game experience that will make you learn faster than someone that's actually trying to kick your butt and win as fast as possible, right? And then, of course, because they're gonna still show you something, like, we can show something cheeky like that, like 1-2 into back 4, because if you're just gonna hard duck, I can do that, right? Like, that's sort of the point. It's like, I think you should go play your office tournaments. Fuzzy guarding's good. Fuzzy guarding, though, I know, Mustafa, I tried to read chat and do it so that it would work. Now, I'm probably going to play more of the down 4 game here because I want to show why down 4 is good. I think that's the most important thing to show at any point. Good stuff. But yeah, the down 4 is pretty much what I want to see if I can show. Yeah, the realign on that move is insidious. Oops. Just send him more to the wall there. Ooh, nice. But if we're playing up close, that's fine too. Down back 3 is good too. Okay. Orbital after down back 3. Pretty reasonable, right? Ooh. Scary stuff. Did nothing there. Comes in here. Comes in again. Ooh, that orbital was pretty good. Nice try. Still coming in after the down 4s. Sure, for sure, Flotsam. Yeah, absolutely. Fuzzy ducking. Fuzzy ducking also is like, there's 2 definitions to fuzzy ducking, my understanding is, but one of them is essentially the idea being that strings and situations that have a mid-low mix-up do not have the same timing, so you duck only during the timings where the low will hit, and then stand back up for the mid. Like, that's sort of the other definition of fuzzying, and that is move specific, and you just have to move it on a perf character basics at that point. Nice. Nice. So we'll go from there. Sorry, I feel bad every time that works. Ooh, I messed it up. I'll try and taunt it upper, but only if I actually get the opportunity to. Oh, I didn't do it. My bad. I didn't even get the back 4. Good sidestep, though. Nice. Just sidestep his back one and dodge it upper. Sure, but we're teaching here. We're teaching here primarily. We're not styling on. We will style, but we will also be teaching. That's the main objective here. It's -11, by the way, so you can only use Wall Rising 4 to beat it. Okay. Advancing orbital. Oops. Oops. But yeah, we'll just start with a single thing for now. Like, everyone, including myself, has a bunch of things that they can improve. But for starters, I just want to show that down 4 is like a really good move and why it feels... What is it like to play against it, so that people can maybe like feel more like actually giving a shot, basically. Okay. What the heck are these blocks, friend? Good blocks, though. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this one, I don't have Tornado, but I'm going to try for Science. Oh, I have it. Okay. Alright, we missed it. I tried. Okay. Bit of a timing read there. I was waiting for the orbital and then walked into the, Okay. Okay, I tried. Good stuff. And you can kind of do that mental damage, because if you're going to hard duck, then you can start eating mids, right? Oh, if it's a counter hit, you lose it. No, you're not, dropkick. I'm trying to show you something new. And down 4 is a very good move. That's what I'm trying to show you. And showing you both, you got to figure out how to play around it. But also... like, you gotta learn how to play around it, but also showing why you can add it to your own game plan. Ooh, that's cool. Didn't think you could get it out fast enough. Good stuff, yeah. There you go. But you see how, like, down 4 is... kind of frustrating to play against. Yeah, good round there, by the way. And also no more panic orbitals, I see, which means that I get to kind of change up my pacing a bit with it too. There's the orbital again. But realize that down 4 is a mix-up, right? See? It's a mix-up. Where if I don't do anything, and you do something, the whiff happens. That's the thing. Down 4 is a mix-up because I can just do nothing from that range, and if you were at that range and just randomly pressed a button normally, you would die for it. And that's what's so cool about down 4 is you have set up an open, closed timing situation that's telling your opponent, are you going to mash or not?
Round 1. Fight.
Nice. Test your taunts here. Okay, they're not quite clean. Oops. But yeah, I think every round down 4 is taking about half your health bar. There's a low parry, sure. Of course, mix-up is always for both sides, Mustafa. Nice. Good try. Good try. There's the orbital, sure. Good round.
Round 3.
I didn't check what the ender was actually, so that's unfortunate. Alright. Somehow I'm not getting Mr. Smith started. Oops. Didn't get the right punish there. It's okay. But you'll notice that as soon as the low parries and whatnot start coming out, you can actually just do a mid. Like, I haven't even done anything but lows up to this point, but then if you have to just, like, you know, figure out how to dodge it, then the mids can start coming out now. Yeah, that's true. I'm honestly just not seeing what the wall vendor is. So if it's up for 2-2-2-3, then there you go.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, sure. Nice. Catching the first one is good. Good stuff. Forgot which side I was on. Gonna go for this. Nice. There you go. Down 4 is good. See? I did a sidestep and you caught me with the down 4.
Fight.
Yeah, try using it a little bit more. Oops, no. That was probably something we could have done better, and this is gonna whip now, yeah. Should have done down 2.
Round 3.
True winners who lands taunt jet upper first. I guess so. I had a person that I played once that I didn't 10-0 him, but it was something like that. They landed taunt jet upper. I did not. Good sidestep there. Oh no. There you go. See? Down force. I lost then. What a shame. Alright. I think dropkick is getting the point, and that's good. There we go. Won the round. Won the game. I think he's getting the point. Because... Wait, I can get a taunt... I can get a jump up after back four? Dang! Yeah, I'm rusty, so that happened on player 2 side. I haven't played against on player 2 side yet. So I need to get warmed back up on that as well. Gonna have to do something different here. I'm just gonna do this. Nice. Sidestep, that's fine. So honestly what I can do here, right, is... well, that's all I'm here to do. All I really need to do now is that, like, now that we've kind of established the situation, you can kind of just, like, cool it a little bit again. Kind of take it back to level 1. Okay. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. But, like, you can now kind of just slow it back down. Go back to... Ooh, nice. I've been jabbing a lot as I talk. So... when your opponent has, like, a way to beat it, then you just have to let them provide you with more information again so that you can, Ooh, that works now. That's awesome. That's awesome now. What did I do before that? I did... Good game. I did quarter circle back 1? I'm fixing my ego after going to ranked? We won more than we lost. What does that mean? Yeah, I did a course back 1, so I'm actually surprised that that move still power crushed. I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna relab when that move becomes active again, because I don't think it's frame 7, but I think it's gotten better. He did forward 1+2, I thought. I was wondering why I got why the mock punch came out still, even though I was +5, I thought. Because I was surprised that he was able to get that to come out in time. Wait, what do you mean he did 3+4-2? He parried my move. What are we talking about? Oh, just kidding. Okay is literally asking a different question, and I thought that was an explanation of why I got parried. That's pretty funny. Okay. Actually, down forwarding back's pretty reasonable. Oh, I messed up. Alright. I think I got time for one more dropkick. So this one will play for real, so to speak. We've been playing for real, but this one will be the last one, so no holds barred, whatever you want to do. ducking at that situation. Gotcha. Nice. It worked out. Taunt jet upper time. Sure. I haven't taken to the wall much at all, have I? It's not just gonna happen. Wait, what the heck? That was weird. Next time dropkick, we will talk about down back 3. Yeah, that round 1 jab is just like... That round start jab I've done 99% of the time. Woo! I did a mock punch too. This might be death. We'll see. Good down 4. See? Good down 4. I'm not even mad for losing to that one. Ooh, interesting. Did nothing. And by did nothing, I mean I'm surprised that it didn't pick up from just staying grounded. Okay. Nice. Good down 4. That was good. Okay. Ooh, okay. Good games. You got it. A lot of those down 4s did catch me by surprise. And see, they work out. They actually do help a lot. So good stuff. Good stuff. But yeah. Congrats. I hope that helped. Hope that helped. And I hope you proceed to win more in your games using it. You will lose more. I'm going to start by saying that. You're going to lose more by trying it. But try and push it and see where it can get you. For sure. But hey, y'all, this was a very cool session. It was very great to be back. Thanks, y'all, for, sticking around waiting for me. I'm going to go ahead and, let's see. So, as you can tell, this was coming back after a break, learning how to play after having not played for a while and kind of like shaking the rust off, right? So you kind of saw us do that. We actually managed to win more than we lost. I think that's a little bit of luck, but like of the matchups. But the idea remains the same, that like you can see that we're sort of bringing back the skills, seeing what we need to work on. And I would say that our down 4s are still solid. I'd say the movement will come back as we just start playing again. Down back 3s were decent, I'd say, but we weren't really down back 3ing with like that patience and that like confidence that we usually do. Let's see, what else did I notice? I'd say in general, like our whiff punishment was okay. No taunt setup no taunt setup in general, I don't think. In that last game, I didn't even get the chance. So, kudos to dropkick on that aspect. The sidestepping and whatnot, I think we need to like revisit that again. So we'll probably try that next time. But I think tomorrow we really do just need to like basically do another part of this, but from a player 2's perspective. Because I think, for example, a lot of our games today, when things started to go south, is usually because we side switched and our player 2 has gotten very rusty as well, in addition to our player 1. So, that's probably the immediate next thing we're going to do. But as far as like after that, I think we're probably going to be revisiting a little bit of sidestepping, I think, is where I want to go next. as far as like sidestepping up close in order to play like up close on our opponent. And then as well as like scouting our opponent's tendencies in general with the down 4s and the down back 3s, and then figuring out how the sidestep works into that. So, with that being said, though, it's great to be back. Japan was great, but it's even greater to be back with you all here. So let's go ahead and do our YouTube sign-off. Let's see if I can still do it. So if you're coming from YouTube, be sure and like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Really helps us grow. We really love seeing the new people show up. And if you ever want to watch it live, it's at twitch.tv/VonTiban. That's VONTIBAN. We stream Bryan, Tekken, Saturdays and Sundays, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Time, so come check us out there. Our blabbing stream right now is going to be on Thursday evenings, 8:45 p.m. to 10:45 p.m. Central Time. What we do there is we're going to be taking like a character from the cast that we struggle with, and then we're going to be learning how to beat them. And we're just going to be going through their moves, coming up with a game plan. I think what I also wanted to do is, like, I don't know if this is going to actually be interesting, but we're going to try it, is we're going to practice, we're going to try and come up with maybe, like, a follow-up of, like, the actual practice session. 2 hours is a bit intense for that, so maybe we will, like, split it into, like, half practice, half, like, ranked. I don't really know, but we'll see what we do about that. Just, like, know that's on my mind right now. With that being said, though, all of this is, all of those times in Central Time are going to be in the description down below if you missed it. And if you would like, there's also going to be a link to our Discord if you'd like to join a community of like-minded players that are all trying to get better at the game and raise each other up. With that being said, though, it's good to be back. Thank you for putting up with my rust and my getting back into the swing of things. But I hope to see you in this video, in the next video, and many more to come. So with that, take care. Bye for now.